A lot of teams are using durable execution platforms like Temporal to make their agents durable. So this lets you build agents that survive crashes, LLM call failures that are automatically retried, and agents, therefore, that can run reliably for hours. Increasingly, teams are pairing durable sessions with durable execution. So the idea with durable sessions is think of the session as the conversation that a user is having with one or more agents. And sort of structurally, this is split across many temporal workflow runs. And so whether that's sort of multiple requests to an agent or an agent delegating to subagents, this is typically executed as distinct workflow runs in Temporal. And durable sessions provides a sort of unified view over all of that activity in the session. It allows clients to subscribe to all of that activity from a single place over a sort of a single resumable multiplex stream. And the resumable piece here is quite interesting because it means if the client disconnects, they can automatically reconnect and pick up from exactly where they left off. And the agent doesn't have to worry about the end client sort of connectivity health, right? The agent can just write their events into the session layer and not worry about whether the client's connection is healthy or not. Or in fact, how many connections a client has. You might have the same session open on multiple tabs or devices, and the session layer allows you to have a sort of unified view across all of those tabs or devices over all activity in the session. So let's have a quick look at how this looks like in practice. So here we have a sort of simple chat application. I'm going to ask it to, tell me a joke. And here we'll see a response being streamed. That will be executed as one run. Now let me ask it to tell me a fact. And now we've got a second run here with a streamed response. And if we look here in Temporal, we'll see that there are two runs, and we'll see, in fact, that there's a single step in this agent loop that streamed that response. What we can also do is see how we have resumable streaming. So if I inspect the network panel here, and I if I ask the agent to tell me a story. Now, while that response is streaming, I'm going to kill the network, and then I'm going to re-enable it, and we'll see that it picks up exactly where it left off. And the agent doesn't have to worry about that at all. We can also see that this is fully synchronized across tabs or devices. So if I go here and join the same session now as a different user called Bob, Bob connects to the session, what we'll see is that Bob, we can see over here in the Ably dashboard, we've got a view over this session, and we can see here that there are both Alice and Bob are present in the session, and we can see the full stream of events for this session. And over here, we can see that Bob's view is sort of fully synchronized. So now if I say, tell me a joke, we'll see that being streamed, that response being streamed to both tabs and remain fully synchronized. Okay, that's pretty cool. So now let's have a look over here in Temporal. We've got a few runs. Let's go ahead and do something a little bit more complicated, right? So I'm going to ask the agent to write a fib.py file that computes the nth Fibonacci number. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and set something up here that triggers subagent use, and so that we have some concurrent activity in the session. We'll see how that's represented in Temporal, and how this is represented in the durable session over a single stream. So what I'm going to do is ask the subagent to use this script it's just created to compute the first 5 Fibonacci numbers, and then concurrently it's going to use another subagent to compute the next 5. So if we kick that off, now what we'll see is that 2 subagents here are getting spawned, and we'll see their activity sort of being streamed here in the session layer concurrently. And so if we have a look in Temporal, we can see we've got 3 workflows, the main agent here, and then these 2 subagents that have been spawned. We can see here that we've spawned these 2 subagents in this main workflow. We can see, if we look at one of the subagents, we can see the steps that it did. I think that was the the same one. Here we go. Here are the steps that it took and the first 5 Fibonacci numbers. So this state is being streamed out from multiple workflows, and it's consumable over a sort of single resumable stream here, which is represented here. You can see there's we can see the message activity here in the stream. So this is all fully sort of represented in a single multiplex stream that makes it much, much simpler for the client to manage and consume this activity. And the other thing that's quite interesting is we can simulate failure, right? So let's say, tell me a fact, or tell me a poem maybe. This is going to simulate the LLM call failing. So what happens here is Temporal will automatically retry that failed activity. So we can see that the first attempt failed. Now, while that activity was running, some state was emitted to the end client as that activity ran, and then the call failed to the LLM. So Temporal automatically picked it up and ran it again. So let's have a quick look at that workflow. We should see this here. We can see one retried activity here. And this is fully structured in the session layer so that we can see that this output corresponded to this step, and it failed, and then it was retried, and now this is the canonical output. And all of that is represented in this single session layer, and makes it really easy for clients to sort of consume and manage these types of common failure modes, right, that Temporal is designed to automatically retry and handle. The session layer lets you manage that from the client perspective as well, just as easily.